Welcome back to the KSS YouTube channel. On today's episode, we're going to be finishing the 7th gen with the new engine setup. So while the engine was out, I did some brake lines because they were really rusty. Like, see how rotted they were at the joints and stuff. So I did a bunch of new ones. So all the front ones from the master to the proportioning valve, and then the proportioning valve to the front. So those are going to be new, and yeah, those are done. They just need to be bled after the engine's in and the calipers are on. But yeah, so we're gonna jump onto the setup. So to remind you guys of what's in here, so we got a K24 A1 block, which is CRV 2002 to 2006. We put TSX pistons in it, a Type S oil pump. It's gonna be Vtec Lock. So, well, I mean, we have a whole video on it, and that is TSX springs, and the rockers are exhaust rockers from a 08 to 12 or 08 to 11 Accord. The cams are going to be Type S, so it's going to be locked on the big lobe for Vtec. So we're going to see how that happens. It's completely experimental. And then the transmission is a EP3, so it's going to have that good like gearing setup for the strip for the quarter mile, and a turbo setup, which is it's the desired transmission for a turbo setup. But we put an LSD in it from a 06 to 11 SI or 06 to 11 CSX Type S. So that's just a reminder of the whole setup on the engine and transmission. So we got it out the garage, which was actually a pain because like I got a lot of stuff in my garage, so we had to wiggle it through some stuff. But yeah, it's on the crane right now, and we're going to drop it in and hopefully put everything back together, the axles, the rad, and hopefully start it up. Hopefully we can get a tune that'll actually run the Vtec Lock setup. And yeah, so we're gonna get on to dropping it in.
So I think we got everything situated on the motor. It's pretty much ready to go in. We got the rear T-mount in there, and then we'll maybe just go over it one more time and then ready to slap it in.
You know what I was thinking? I'm looking at it right now. We should mention, if you guys are using a Blox oil sandwich plate and you don't have an oil cooler, you're gonna have to grind either the block or the sandwich plate itself. So I had to do that last night. I realized it. Good thing I spotted it because you saw it was kinked after it was tightened. So Blox sandwich plate, make sure you grind it.
Yeah, and we also had to redo his return line because now this is K24, it's longer, and his old one was not long enough, so I had some lines, so we did that up, and then redid some vacuum lines for the wastegate. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we're gonna get ready to slap it in. The motor is 90% dropped in. We're just getting all the mounts situated. Kevin's gonna put the rear T-mount in, just getting stuff hooked up. And seeing any clearance issues with the new K24, it's looking decent. That drain line's getting a little bit close to the exhaust, but it might move out of the way once we get everything bolted in.
Aiden and Alexi just came back from Aiden's house because he had my MTF. While they were gone, I didn't film anything. I got a bunch of stuff done. I got the intercooler, or the whole turbo kit on, the whole intercooler and piping. Now we're going to jump on to the vacuum sources for the blow-off valve and the fuel pressure regulator. And then the motor's all bolted in completely, 100%. That's pretty much it. Then we're gonna try and start it up. I still need to put my wideband and just connect the rest of my exhaust. And Alexi's holding them. He reminded me. He's got the axles, so we'll put those in.
A little bit more buttoning up, and
yeah, a bit more
so we're running
up,
soon.
And I say in the next 2 hours. That's big max. I'd say in the next 2 hours, we're turning the key, and hopefully it starts up. Hopefully we can get it tuned to get it to go. All right, so we're about to start it up. But before, I'll just say, yeah, we swapped the valve cover. We put my purple one on, make it look pretty, match the blow-off valve actually. And then yeah, so last shot was I was telling you guys about the vacuum line. So yeah, I actually made my own sources off the manifold. I put some NPT or 1/8 NPT taps to some 90-degree 3/16 fittings, and one goes to the blow-off valve and one goes to the fuel pressure regulator. The whole turbo kit is on. Yeah, I put some coolant. There's oil. We're gonna prime it. We're gonna try and tranny fluid's full. Yeah, tranny fluid's full. There's axles, the wheels, everything's on. Exhaust is on. So yeah, we're gonna try and make a tune and see if it starts up.
So we just got a quick tune whipped up. We're not sure if it's gonna be exactly right, but it's something we can start with. Kevin's just throwing in the ECU, and then we're just doing one last little check over, make sure everything's tight. Add some coolant in there. We're gonna check the fuel pressure, you know, check over clamps and stuff, and we're gonna start it up and see what happens.
One more time.
All right, should be good.
In, man.
Yeah, get them plugged in and Start this thing up. Moment of truth.
So we get the coolant going. Ready?
Let's go. Oh,
Okay,
got a little life. Is that on its own? She's alive, but not idling on its own. You gotta keep revving it.
Dude, that's a rumble.
Did you calibrate your TPS though?
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that.
All right, so we got it started. You can hear the chop on the Vtec.
Good.
Let's go. So
That works, man.
all we had to do to get it to idle was you gotta crack open the throttle body.
Oh no, it's gonna die.
Okay.
Oh, and it
Anyway,
died.
what we had to do was open the throttle body a bit on idle. So we just adjusted it, and then it was idling on its own. Just died there. We're gonna see what happened, but yeah, we got some progress. We got it to idle, so it's a huge step in the right direction.
Indeed,
So me and Kevin are going on a little rip. We just got this thing running. We're just going through the issues, making sure the tune's all good.
Yeah, it's still choppy. I think
Yeah.
we got too much fuel, but
Dude.
it's way better than like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, like it was breaking up a lot, and we found that we had way too much timing. So we took some away, and now we're just going through it, checking fuel, checking timing, going over everything. And yeah, she's on the road. We're gonna keep doing pulls, keep on going through the process. Might have to gap the plugs a bit.
Yeah.
I think that's our
Try
problem.
something.
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go!
That was good.
That was a good one.
That was good.
We've come a long way.
Yeah, we just got back from a little tune sesh. Went probably a good 20 kilometers. I was breaking up, and there was this really high like pitch noise, and I opened the hood, and this line actually came off, and I found a zip tie, so that line was, there was a massive vacuum leak. After I plugged that, we went on the highway, and it was still really breaking up, really rich, like almost 8-9 to 1, like forward. And then we cleaned it up, got into boost. I think we hit like some 12-13 pounds. Yeah, so it's rolling, but it needs some cleaning up to do. Like the tune is not perfect at all, but like we still have some fun. We got it into like the higher RPMs. You guys are gonna see some shots. But yeah, so it runs. Needs some cleaning up, and if you go to the end of the car, it sounds amazing.
You can definitely hear the difference in the chop now with the Vtec Lock.
Big chop on it.
Oh yeah, big chop.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Big cam in that thing.
Yeah, it's so fun. So it's stuck on a Type S high cam, so that's it. All right, so that's the end of this episode. We thought we'd have to do some more filming, but we actually have enough footage to give you guys a video on just one day. Actually, we started filming this morning. But yeah, that's gonna be it. We hope you enjoyed it. The next video might be some prep or going to the track, because next Sunday we're going to, well, we're attempting to go to Napierville in Montreal. For a drag day, just a fun, like there's no event, or yeah, there's a 4-cylinder event, but we're not gonna be competing. We're just gonna go there for fun and do test passes, see what this thing can do. The Del Sol with the new turbo setup, it's never been down the track with it. So yeah, that's gonna be it. We'll see you in the next one, and we hope you enjoyed. Welcome back to the KSS YouTube channel. On to it.